Welcome to Lineage Break Live, a Grand Archive TCG Live podcast. I'm your host, Lineage Break Steve. I'm your host. Joined me for the first time, Lineage Break Sean for the first time. Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday, Steve.
Happy Friday,
Steven.
Oh, hello. How is everyone? It's echoing. How is everyone? I don't know how to fix this. Is that better? I don't know how to fix this. Is that better? I don't know how to fix. Hello? Is that better? I don't know how to fix. Hello? I have not changed anything since last Friday. I have not changed anything since last Friday. So
Maybe
maybe. Hello? Are we good? Maybe. Hello? Are we good? It's still echoing. 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 Don't know what's going on. Everything looks good on my end. What's going on? Everything looks good on my end. What's going on? Everything looks good on my end. What's going on? Everything looks good on my end. What's going on? Everything looks good on my end. Is anyone else having an issue? 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 Is anyone else having
it's echoing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Yeah, it's echoing.
Is it? Yeah. What to do? What to do? I don't know how to fix this because
There's a triple echo.
A triple echo.
There's a triple echo.
A triple echo.
Turn the desktop audio off.
Oh, that might be it.
Turn
Yeah.
the desktop audio off.
How does that sound, everyone? Better?
Way better.
Okay, there we go. I just forgot to shut something off. Yeah, we're learning, chat. We're learning.
When Daddy's away, the kids will play.
Yeah, you know, Cam's not here. I have to learn how to use all this equipment by myself. He never taught me.
I think this is his fault.
You know, it is 100%, you know, 100%
He
Cam's
left
fault.
you.
I asked him twice to show me how to work everything.
Oh, yeah, sure, I will.
And yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. And then, you know.
Hey, guys, have you seen this new waifu I love?
Mm-hmm. You know, he got his new production job. He left me all alone, didn't teach me a thing. So now I have to figure it out on the fly.
You're doing a stupendous job.
Anyways, welcome back to Lineage Break Live. As I was just
Lineage
complaining
Break
about.
Live, brought to you by Proxiascodex.com.
No.
Cam is your one-stop shop.
It is, but Cam is now away. Still. In a beautiful Taiwan. Taipei. I think it's the same place, maybe.
Is Taipei in Taiwan?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Cam's over there doing production with Shinja. So this week, it's just me again with another co-host from the lovely LB team. And we're going to talk about some Diana. Because this guy over here loves Diana.
So much.
And we have not discussed the Diana lore.
Because nobody wants to talk about Diana.
Also,
bad.
This is our 100th episode. Normally, we don't make a big deal about our number. Like, we don't number episodes. It looks bad. Sometimes we make episodes that don't ever come out. But this is our 100th episode. And unfortunately, we're not doing anything special for it.
Whoa.
Well, we're talking about Diana, I guess.
I'm special.
This is true. But when Cam is back, we are going to do a celebration. Woo! I don't know what that means, but we're going to figure it out.
I think it's 100th aired.
It's 100th aired, yeah, perfect. There's a couple that have never seen the light of day because they were real scuffed, and we made the choice not to air them. Also, the Theo one. That one will never see the light of day. At this point, it's irrelevant. Oh, everything we talked about with him. Oh, man. And we talked about, I think it was Toronto, I think. It was like before Polaris.
It just never aired?
Yeah, we just like had an interview with Theo that.
Oh yeah, and you know what's funny is TCG just posted.
Yeah, one
their
with Theo.
interview
Yeah.
with Theo.
I think it's really funny. I thought about that the other day. I was
gonna
or when they posted it,
I was gonna comment on it and say Theo's beautiful second interview. Why did that never air?
Cam just never edited it.
No,
I'm pretty sure. I think that's the only reason he came back tired, didn't do it.
Oh, poor Theo.
All right. So we're gonna discuss. All right, chat. Do you want me to read you the lore article, or do you want to just follow along while we discuss the happenings in it? I know how much you love it when I read lore. Oh, everyone's quiet. All right, I guess we're gonna read the lore. Ooh, thank you, Perfy.
Can we both have a part? We talk to each other.
Sure. Do you want to read the Diana and I'll read the Claude?
Sure, let's do it.
I don't think Claude says anything.
He does.
Does he?
Yeah, he has a bunch of lines.
Okay.
He's talking to Diana.
All right, we'll read it to you. Just gotta pull it up again. All right. So this.
I do voices when I read to MJ. I do voices and all the.
You
books.
can do voices. I'm probably not gonna do a voice.
Do voices.
My throat kind of hurts this morning.
I'm sorry for that. I didn't mean to.
But yeah. All right. So this article is on gatcg.com. You can find it under the articles. It is labeled Diana 1 Creeping Torment. However good her intentions may be, Diana finds the path through Azoth paved in shadows. A dark seed. The air around pulsed with energy, wisp of umbral darkness dimming its luster, absorbing light itself. It looked so beautiful in the shadows. The resplendent gold detailing of its casing highlighting the mystery of the penumbra. The weapon itself was well polished, a triumph of design and engineering. Despite the brass patina of its barrel failing to mirror the lamplight as it should, everything about it beckoned Diana to touch. From its plush velvet bedding to the smooth surface of its grip, Claude stood beside the case with a pleasant smile, hands folded neatly behind his back. I hope this will help staunch your doubt. Consider it a gift, a show of goodwill for your cause. Diana shifted her weight, uncertain.
What is it?
Based on your combat data from your time in the military, I have crafted a rifle befitting one of your skills. I have named it Gloamspire Lance. She had hesitated, wary of the way his smile never reached his eyes.
Why throw your lot in with me? If you're looking to help the resistance, there are plenty of automaton in need.
They need doctors, knowledge on how to care, mend, and even augment their bodies. That critical information had been sealed away within the Imperial research facilities in the minds of their alchemists. While Arisana had been working tirelessly alongside the few alchemists that had joined them, Claude's knowledge would be invaluable, and yet he only used it to fan the flames of war. There was a reason that he arranged this clandestine meeting deep in the heart of the Gloamspire black market. At least this explained why he had addressed his missive to Diana instead of more diplomacy-oriented members.
Can I pause you there? I need Claude to have more of like a science voice. Give me a scientist voice.
I'm not going to give you a scientist voice. I think I'm scientist enough.
Do you want me to do it? I'm working in my own way with the Empire.
That's not what Claude sounds like. I'm working in my own way with the Empire. Your Arisana seems to have everything under control on that front, at least. Claude chuckled. Ever since you defected, the tales of your sharpshooting have become conflicting source of pride for us engineers. Stepping closer to the rifle, Diana felt the air grow humid and dense. The darkness it emitted was oppressive, her heart fluttering nervously as she peered into the case. Claude was eager to explain how it worked to her, and it reminded her a little of Arizona, and the genuine joy she expressed when speaking about her experiments.
Nerd.
If Diana found Claude's smile paper thin before, it had transformed into the picture of true happiness. Just like when Arisana spoke, much of it went over her head. When he was finished, she left with a loose picture of its capabilities. The weapon used dark energy to amplify emotions, enhancing her physical abilities and artillery in the form of curses. The thrill of battle would cause her bloodlust to surge, or seeing a comrade fall would fill her with enough rage to surpass her limits. I gotta shut this alarm off. Every week. While it had its determinants, Claude assured her the weapon was tuned to bring clarity to her senses, not cloud them. It felt wrong. Emotions were not supposed to be manipulated, and she shouldn't need some sort of enhancer to keep her wits on the field. Claude's explanations had also focused on negative emotions. No mention of joy of victory, bravery, mercy. This was her heart. Didn't it beat strong enough already? They can't see that. If they want to see the pictures, they can follow along.
Go look at the pictures. What if the emotions are too much?
Even now, Diana couldn't take her eyes away from it.
Even without a tool like this, people already lose themselves to rage or sadness.
Perhaps in the hands of a weakling. Claude's voice grew strained, but she couldn't guess why. But I have made such weapons before to great success. I can judge who is able to wield it. I believe in your strength, Diana, in your sense of justice. She looked up at him, finding no lie in his eyes. He had struck a chord, his words putting a name to the heaviness in her heart. Diana had arrived in this foreign world and found her purpose almost instantly because of that ideal. The automatons deserved a life to live a full life, and Azoth deserved peace. Diana truly believed that if humans and automatons worked alongside each other, the world would be better for it. Just like her world, if they could just if only just. Before her darkness pulsed to the beat of her heart, Diana gathered all of her courage and turned away from Claude and the rifle. If he believed in her, then why did she need this? As long as she held fast to her beliefs, she would find the strength to uphold them through other means.
I am grateful for this gesture, but I can't accept your gift. She hesitated. However, we acknowledge your support. We'll be in touch.
I understand. I'll keep it for you, should you ever need it. With that, Diana walked out into the night.
Let's break there before we hit the next.
The next There's
part.
A lot to unpack here. So with this,
Unpack me some Diana.
Calm down. We're getting to the good stuff. So with this, we learned that Diana, obviously formerly military, also confirmed dummy, which is great.
She's not a confirmed dummy. She's just not a nerd.
It's great. I love my confirmed dummy.
She's not a dummy.
She doesn't understand anything about how her gun works, and I love that.
It's fancy. It's got mystical powers. Why would she understand that?
It's very interesting.
She point, she click, she shoot.
We finally have, some Claude lore. It's not the Claude lore I'm waiting for, but for some reason Theo won't post that one.
You have Claude lore you're waiting for.
Yeah. There's a fanfic that Theo wrote, and I'm waiting for it.
Where's the part? The part that he talks about. We were discussing it earlier. You're talking about her defecting.
Yeah.
Ever since you defected, the tales of your sharpshooting have become a conflicting source of pride for us engineer. Defected from what?
Yeah, that's interesting, right? They bring it up, the fact that
because I thought it was defected from, like, I was thinking like previous military experience before she joined the Grand Archive.
Hi Murgle, hi Poro, welcome in. So it's weird, right? Because they just talk about her defecting the military. But Claude wouldn't know that if it was from another world.
That's true.
So she must have joined the Imperial military of Azov and then defected to join
the Resistance.
the
Because
Resistance.
she didn't come with Tony. Tony was already there.
Tony was already there.
Being a racist. Tony was already there. Did Diana come with anybody?
Diana came with Arisana.
Okay.
They came together too.
So that means Arisana defected too, because they were both working for the Resistance, essentially.
Maybe, maybe not.
Well, no,
we don't,
because Claude talks about they needed doctors.
Right. And we also...
Well, Arisana had been working tirelessly alongside the few alchemists that had joined them. So Arisana joined too. They both joined the Resistance.
Yeah. It's interesting. We don't know a ton about how champions travel yet. We've seen a glimpse of it when we read the Kong Ming.
I did.
Yep, because Kong Ming arrives individually away. Like when she arrives on Sangwo, she's not with Gosha.
So it's not like a.
So I don't think it's
not like a TARDIS that takes them.
Right,
there.
it's not like a TARDIS. It's not. I don't think it's like a planeswalk, because like planeswalking, it just like.
Well, it seems like that's what it is. Like they can just go at will.
Kind of, but like at the same time, it's like we don't know.
Right.
We don't have enough there yet, right?
Yeah.
Fingers crossed for RDO. Hopefully we get some homeworld lore from that.
Essentially, yeah. How well, even still how like Merlin and other people travel.
Right, and then we have the other non-Grand Archive members that can also travel, which we don't know how they can do that. But yeah, very interesting. Claude is the one that builds the Gloamspire Lance.
Well, I mean, he builds the automatons.
True.
Like his
kind
whole
of
love for Rose and Dahlia.
Yeah. The issue here, though, or not issue, but like my curiosity, if he built one Umber gun, does he build Shadow's Twin as well, or is Shadow's Twin something that Diana constructed? Because later on, we'll get into it. She says she modified another one of her rifles, but this here just leads me to believe that he just made the Gloamspire Lance.
I want to check flavor text on Gloamspire Lance.
Does it allude to it? Oh, I didn't even think of looking that up.
Gloamspire Lance. The Shadows thirst for blood. So no, it doesn't really. But here it is in the case.
Yeah.
Just like how Claude delivered it. The Shadows thirst for blood. So that's Gloamspire.
Yeah.
And then for Shadows Claw. Wait, what? Oh,
Shadow's Twin.
Shadow. Oh, apostrophe. Shadows Twin. Ooh, interesting.
This guy claims to be the #1 Diana
I put
fan.
the apostrophe. I need to be that specific. No flavor text on Shadow's Twin, unfortunately. Because the like similar filigree to Gloamspire, it looks fancier than Gloamspire,
Yeah.
honestly.
Interesting.
Interesting that there's Shadow's Twin and Shadow's Claw.
He's cooking. Maybe she got Gloamspire Lance later from Claude. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, because she already has her. She's already tapped into the ley line at this point.
We don't know. It doesn't seem like she has. No. It seems like she's been resisting attuning to Umbra.
What gives you that?
Later on in the article.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I didn't know if we were like something here. What if my emotions are too much? Emotions manipulated.
Yeah, there's a lot of her like I don't want to be manipulated.
Yeah,
but later on it talks about.
Okay, so this is perhaps before she has tapped into.
I think what happens next is when she taps. I think she like starts to use it and then stops because she's afraid of it, and then this next segment she jumps in. So let's jump right into this.
So there's two characters here.
Yeah.
You gonna make me play both, or
I'll play one.
Will you?
I'll play one.
You gonna use a voice?
I'll use something. We'll see.
All right. I want sultry. Let me hear a sultry woman's voice real quick.
No. Despite the distance between them, Tristan Halifax was a good with a dagger as a marksman. The two had never met face to face, but Diana had heard the tales. The assassin with shocking red hair, a ghostly flame in the darkness, a portent of death. Diana had failed to land a crippling blow with her first shot, thus disclosing her position. That mistake was all the assassin had needed to find her general direction and launch a dagger, the wind whistling as it passed by Diana's ear. She shot a couple more rounds, but Tristan seemed to almost blend into the shadows, deftly avoiding every shot with feline grace. That was fine. The failure to stop her did not mean the mission was lost. As Tristan dashed past the perimeter Diana defended, she breathed a sigh of relief. Now she just needed to escape and hide her trail. No blood would be shed tonight. She made it to a small clearing outside the town limits before the wind whistled again. Diana recoiled from the dagger's trajectory and scrambled into a battle stance.
Backstab.
Her shoulder throbbed from her peripheral as she saw a streak of red. The wound burned hot and numbed instantly.
Do you guys always play such lame tricks?
That's Tristan.
Ah.
Tristan shifted into view from nothingness, her form warping the air around her.
What do you mean?
Don't even bother, she snarled, dropping closer to the ground as she prepared her daggers. My pay only covers the goods, but I won't pass up the chance for some payback. The weight of the pouch tied to her belt suddenly grew tenfold. Behind her, the air grew humid and dense. The same shadows that she had seen and felt around the Gloamspire lands before were now nipping at her heels. Something was coming. She needed to dodge. Now. Diana dashed to the side just as the air was sliced cleanly in half by a second incorporeal assassin. She had been practicing moving about with shadows, even upgrading her rifle to help her channel the energy more efficiently. But Tristan was on another level. While Diana could just barely augment her speed, Tristan was weaving clones from darkness itself. Oh, impressive. Tristan laughed, again as her shadow jumped back, blocking Diana's escape route. Maybe this won't be as boring as I thought. Her job had been to defend the perimeter of a resistance hideout. It housed most of Arisana's research into the automaton's processing capabilities and counted the reconstructed prototype of the Mercurial Heart among its stores. It was non-functional, a miniature replica merely meant to theorize how Claude could have constructed it to use the world seed. At least the hideout used to house such things. Hours ago, they received intel that their location was leaked and to evacuate staff. So most of their research materials had been destroyed or taken by evacuees, except for the fake heart. After discussing it, she and Arisana agreed it must be the work of the Obliviate. The research materials were no interest to the Empire. They would have bombed before they had learned about the leak, as learned from experience. The Obliviate, on the other hand, had no team of alchemists working before them, and the little time to study themselves. No matter how badly they wanted to snatch the world seed, they wouldn't know how without Arisana's research or Claude himself. It was the opportunity to face the Obliviate head-on, maybe even weaken them significantly, although she and Arisana had agreed one champion needed to aid in the evacuation, the other person could fight. And so, Diana offered herself as bait. Neither of them expected a hired hand. When Tristan brought her daggers close to her face, Diana noticed a familiar golden pattern shimmering underneath the thin veneer of skin, an automaton arm. It was exuding darkness, its tendrils flowing around her daggers and clothing. Diana tried to match the faint patterns with a specific memory, but the corners of her vision were growing dark. Her injured arm felt leadened and numb. She should have expected the dagger to be coated in poison.
Should have expected Tristan to cheat.
Tristan dashed forward, her brilliant red hair flash of fire in the moonlight. Diana shot in response, but the woman zigzagged in a strange pattern, guiding her muzzle to a certain spot before jumping out of reach. Even while impaired, Diana recognized the beauty of her dance, but there was no time to admire it. Behind her, the energy's pulse quickened, and Diana could feel how painfully slow her movement was compared to her awareness. Diana doubled over as Tristan dug the pommel of her dagger into her stomach, whirling tempest of shadows bursting from the hilt. At the same time, she felt the weight drop from her hips, the leather pouch sliced cleanly off by the clone with a quiet swing. Swing! She tried to hit anything, with the butt of her rifle. It was useless. With her arm completely numbed and the shadows whipping against her, she lost all sense of direction. When the darkness dissipated, Diana found herself on the ground, her rifle a few feet away, and Tristan's heel digging into the small of her back. Craning her head, she saw the assassin checking the contents of the pouch casually.
You can't take that. Don't you know that the Obliviate wants to destroy this world?
Being a little greedy, 2 shoes usually doesn't pay so well. So I doubt that you could buy them out for it.
You doom everyone for money? Diana struggled under her boot pathetically.
And what are you doing this for? For fun? Tristan stepped off Diana's back with a rough kick, securing the pouch on her own belt as she sent Diana coughing weakly. Save your lecture for when you can actually back it up. Diana dug her fingers into the dirt, trying to crawl toward her weapon with one arm. This assassin was right, though Diana loathed to admit it. She had hesitated when she saw it wasn't one of the Obliviate. She had turned down backup earlier today when Arisana offered. She had turned down Claude's gift. She made too many promises, not realizing she wasn't strong enough to deliver on any of them. From her blind spot, Tristan kicked her side, flipping her onto her back. The poison was working its way through her body, her vision swirling with sudden movement. Tristan palmed her uniform for any remaining artifacts or documents, but she had nothing. Just some bullets that she had never managed to load. Now I feel like I overcharged. In the end, it was just a trinket and bad markswoman. If you live through this, you better not put up such a half-assed fight next time. Tristan laughed mirthlessly, her automaton arm pulsing with a furious dark haze as it held up the unused cartridge belt. Pathetic. Then her vision went dark. I love this part of this lore chat. I love it so much.
I don't. I don't love it at all.
It is hilarious.
It's so meta.
It is. Yeah, it is. It is
not even funny.
So meta because
Diana literally cannot beat Tristan.
Yeah,
literally.
And we just got to listen to that in lore, and that is so funny.
That was hurtful. Right here.
It's so funny. The fact that they take how the card game functions and then show us in lore.
That was pretty good.
It is just really good.
I would like to see more of that. I think it's really entertaining.
Yeah.
For like almost fourth wall breaking.
Yeah. It's a little bit, yeah.
I like it. But it's like it's entertaining because like, you know, as we play the game to read the lore and be like, oh, this is really funny. This is exactly what it feels like
when you're
playing a Diana against a Tristan.
Yeah.
Like
you can never hit.
But we also we had to walk back a little bit. So she had been tapping into the Umbra because she says that she had been a little bit, and she augmented Shadow's twin. She had augmented Shadow's twin.
If that's what that is,
it has to be. That's the only. She only has 2 Umbra guns. No, the third one, but nobody knows that last one.
Do you know that last one? Chat besides Aporo. Do you know what the third Umbra gun is?
Sorrow something. Fuck. I own it.
I know you do. In foil.
It was $7 for a foiled SR.
I think it's called Sorrow's End.
I think you're right. It's Sorrow's something.
I think it's Sorrow's End, but I'm probably mistaken. I had one, and I sold it a long time ago.
Sorrow Caller.
Sorrow's Caller.
Punish the guilty, harvest the weak.
Yeah. I think that's the one she made.
You think so?
Yeah. Because it's bad.
But it came out in MRC. We're talking about.
Yeah, I guess. Well, so did Tristan, right?
Oh, true.
Yeah.
On champion hit, reveal the opponent's memory. Deal an amount of unpreventable damage to the hit champion equal to the amount of cards with reserve cost 3 or greater revealed this way. God, it's so bad.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is the one that she's using here.
Not Shadow's Twin.
Not Shadow's. Shadow's Twin is good.
Well, Shadow's Twin just doubles on hits.
Right.
It doesn't do much itself. It just doubles on hit effects. So that would lead me to. Plus, it's like, so in Diana 2, she's holding the True Sight gun, and Shadow's Twin looks like an augmented version of that.
I guess I could see that.
Like Shadow's Twin looks like an augmented version of the True Sight gun.
It's interesting that they were. We get reference to this World Seed.
Yeah, that's the first time we've heard of a World Seed.
I'm pretty sure, and it's directly connected to the Divine Relic.
No.
Yeah, because they're talking.
Well, she says that they tried to use.
So they tried to figure out how Claude made the Mercurial Heart, and to theorize how Claude could have constructed it to use the World Seed.
So the Mercurial Heart is what gave the automatons sentience.
Correct.
Accidentally, or was Claude trying to do that?
Ooh.
We don't know. Okay.
I would assume on purpose.
Potentially. And the World Seed. So what we know about the triumvirate. I'm struggling with that word.
Yeah.
What we know about
Obliviate.
The Sith triumvirate. Played too much Star Wars. What we know about the Obliviate is that their world was destroyed.
Yep.
So they have come to another world somehow. We don't know.
Correct.
Trying to find a way
to save their world.
I don't think it's save their world.
No, it is.
Oh, it is to save their world?
To save their world.
So maybe the Obliviate
or like remake their world.
They're not actually bad guys. Well, the World Seed, that would make sense.
Yeah.
A World Seed could remake a world. So like they're not technically bad guys.
No, I think they 100% are the bad guys.
Why are they bad guys?
Because they're trying to destroy another world to save their world.
No. They're trying to fix their world
by destroying another world.
They don't know that the World Seed will destroy the world. Also, let's look at Polcock. That's a happy man. That is not that guy doesn't have a mean bone in his body. That is
I'm sure there's plenty
smiling man.
I'm sure there's plenty of pictures I can show you on the internet of evil people smiling.
Fair.
I know 3 off the top of my head.
Well, Vanitas looks evil. Plus, he
Nico doesn't look evil.
She looks something.
Where's my Joy Boy? Is he still in chat?
He better be here.
I saw him posting earlier. We're talking about Nico. But yeah, I don't know.
So the Obliviate is Nico, Vanitas, and Polcock.
Correct.
And they've hired Tristan.
And they hired Tristan to go.
She stole something off of Diana.
She took a sack of money.
No, I don't know.
It's like a sack of trinkets.
Don't even bother, she snarled, dropping closer to the ground as she prepared her daggers. My pay only covers the goods, but I won't pass up the chance for some payback.
Yeah, surely.
Because Diana shot at her.
Yeah.
The weight of the pouch tied to her belt suddenly grew tenfold. But then she says down here, craning her head, she saw the assassin checking the contents of the pouch casually. You can't take that. Don't you know that the Obliviate wants to destroy this world? And then she said something about
there's like nothing.
A trinket. She said, I did all this for right here. Now I feel like I overcharged. In the end, it was just a trinket and a bad markswoman. It was a trinket that she
so maybe it's Diana. The fake. Maybe she had the fake Mercurial Heart on her.
Oh, that's right, because they did say that everything had been moved except for that.
Yeah. They were using her as bait. So yeah, that makes sense.
True. Here. And even counted a reconstructed prototype of the Mercurial Heart among its stores. It was non-functional, and miniature replica merely meant to theorize how Claude could have constructed it to use the World Seed. At least the hideout used to house such things. Okay. Yeah, so everything was taken away except for the fake heart.
Yeah.
After discussing it, she and Arisan agreed it must be the work of the Obliviate. The research materials were of no interest to the Empire. They would have been bombed before. Okay.
So they used Diana as a piece of bait with the heart, trying to get at Vanitas, surely.
The other person, yeah, okay.
And then
Diana offered herself as bait.
Vanitas hired Tristan and was like, hey, go kill this.
Go get this.
Go get that for me. Right. Kill whoever you want.
Where's the Mercurial Heart? With Claude?
I think whoever's I don't think it's with Claude. Because Claude seems to also be like defected. because he's in the Gloomspire black market.
Right. Okay.
So he also seems to have defected away, but he is not directly helping either side.
So he at one point worked for the Empire.
I would assume so.
Okay. And they've all defected to help the automatons.
Right.
Against
presumably
Tony trying to make Azoth great again.
Yeah. Presumably Tony is the villain, which is weird. Because that's not how I assumed that would have been. Right? Bad guy. But it seems like he's a villain.
He's a bad dude.
Because, like, it's...
Bad dude.
There's no... We have no lore to like, back up the fact that he's working with Diana or...
At this point, it's all hearsay?
Right. We have no lore to back up...
No one's even mentioned Tony in this in any of these articles.
Right.
So we've gathered that from flavor text.
And the fact that they're saying it's just Diana talking about Arisana, and they saying one of the champions should help with the evacuation, one should stay.
That means the meaning is only
there's only two of them together.
Because Tony stayed from the last time he went to Azoth.
Right. So presumably, Tony works for the Imperium or leads the Imperium.
Right.
Or whatever.
Bad dude.
And it would make sense because like all of the like Neos cards are like Ares and they're all like Imperium sounding names.
Oh yeah, true. That's fair.
So interesting thought. Merlin is the true hero. Perfy. I have some thoughts about Merlin's true intentions.
He's just baiting because Cam's not here to raid. The raid bait doesn't work. It only works on Cam.
I honestly,
you see Merlin's new outfit? She is my hero.
Yeah, I have some thoughts about Merlin's true intentions.
Oh, I got some thoughts about Merlin too.
Because now we learn that she has a sister, and her sister is like sick or something.
What?
Yeah,
I missed this.
Yeah, it's in the lore, dude.
I forgot there was lore. The problem was at Worlds, the lore
it's
article
dropped. It's not at Worlds, dude.
No, at Worlds the lore article dropped inside the design notes, right? And I was with Cam, and Cam goes, "Oh, design notes," and pulls them up, and he starts reading them. And like if we're in a group and there's notes, I'm going to read them to everybody so we can share and discuss. And Cam is just like, oh. He's just like making Muppet noises while he's reading it, and I'm like, what? What's so exciting? What's happening? And he's like, go read the lore. I'm like, we're sitting together, read the lore to me. And he was like, no, you go read it later. And I just haven't gotten around to it. I totally forgot. And I didn't realize there was lore in it until afterwards he brought something up and then called me a big dummy because I didn't know there was lore in it.
I'm trying to remember exactly where it talks about her sister. It wasn't here.
Cam makes lots of Muppet noises. Especially when he gets mad and he just turns into the Swedish chef.
I don't remember where it talks about her sister.
Do you want me to read the last part while you look for that?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. The final chapter, A Black Boom. Thank you for meeting with me, Diana said, struggling to hold eye contact with Claude. Of course. He smiled as usual, his demeanor a perfect mask. Do you need something from me? The question was a farce. Next to him was a table displaying an elegant wooden case, its edges inlaid with gold patterns, the same case he had brought to their first meeting, the Gloomspire lance, calling to her even within its ornate case. She had been wrong. She wasn't strong enough. Diana had wanted to do things right, to rely on her own strength to enforce justice and save Azoth, a true champion, just as the Grand Archive had believed she could be. And yet, losing to Tristan had shown her just how outmatched she still was. And to know that she used the same power Diana had turned down made it sting more. If Diana had wielded that same power, perhaps they would have been equally matched. She might have even won. Is power truly evil on its own? Should she use even darkness itself for good? Could it not be called justice still? She hesitated before pushing forward. I would like to accept your gift, Claude. In that darkened room, Claude nodded. It was always yours.
So she just clearly just fully giving into the darkness because she saw Tristan wielding it. And
but she's not. But she's not bad.
Well, yeah, but
she can wield the darkness for good. Is what she's trying to do because she is not bad. Whereas Tristan taps into the. You know what? Diana is like a gray Jedi.
Sure.
She, even though Umbra. Well, so I think it was a few weeks ago. Somebody was talking about somebody in the show. You or Cam was talking about Exia being the evil element. And did you tell me about this, or did I read this?
You might have been reading this. We didn't talk about that.
Well, somebody referred to it as somebody somewhere referred to Exia and Umbra as the evil element. Oh, I think it was at Worlds, maybe. And I think So was saying the elements. Somebody said the elements themselves are not good or evil. And that is interesting now, reading this, that the elements themselves, Umbra, Exia, they're not good or evil elements. It's depending on who wields them, similar to the Force.
Okay, so where it talks about Merlin's sister is on her flavor text on the slide that we saw at Boston.
Oh, not at Worlds, Boston, not Worlds. My bad. Yep. That's what I was talking about. And fun fact, so was saying that they designed those slides to look like gacha cards, and I absolutely love that.
So the text
on Merlin 1,
it's Memorite Vassal Merlin, which is Merlin 1. Mm-hmm. It says, Ganita, I promise I'll save you. Ganita is canonically Merlin's sister in Arthurian legend.
Could be her girlfriend. Could be her dog.
Your memories will be my salvation. It's her brilliant vestige.
Is it Ganita or Janita?
It's Ganita.
In Arthurian lore?
Or Ganita. G-A-N-I-E-D-A.
G-A-N-I-E-D-A. Ganita Merlin.
It's Merlin's sister in Arthurian. Yeah, Perfy. Merlin is John Wick.
I think that's canon. That's what we should go with. Ganita,
but yeah,
Ganita is her dog, and she is just John Wick canon. Again, Merlin might not be the bad guy. She had Lorraine kill Uther. I mean, Ghost of Pendragon, bad fucking card. Should be banned. Should be banned. Bad dude, even in the afterlife. Maybe Merlin was doing everybody a favor.
Yeah. The Grand Archive kidnapped her dog. That's good.
I think that's what happened.
They kidnapped my dog, so I just started casting Fireball. Oh, man. Well, now that we've come to the end of the Diana lore, what are your thoughts? Your champion, only one out of all of the ALC champions to get more lore.
So good. Thank you, Belle, so much. And that was Diana 1,
yeah.
Creeping Torment. So I'm hoping for Diana 2.
Yeah.
Diana 3. Sure. Diana 3.5.
Yeah, we'll see.
Cursebreaker. Yeah.
I mean, you're going to get more Diana, surely, because she's in the story right now, right?
Yeah, but I still, I want to know more.
We all want to know more about ALC and how it ends.
I know. They're going to chain poor Belle to a desk.
Tony gets killed or something. Who knows?
Good.
That's why there's no Neoslav ever. There's just 5 Umbra champions, no Neoslav.
So certainly. Well, it all depends if we ever go back to Azoth. Because then I think that's what we would get. Because Tony's certainly not leaving.
Yeah,
I think we have to. Go back
we're
to
gonna
Azoth to wrap up the story. Essentially,
I think we're gonna get a lot of closure about a lot of the story that we don't know in RDO.
That's the big set.
It's the capstone set, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming we're gonna learn all the story bits that we're missing.
Merlin Wick.
Merlin Wick is good. But yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed this Diana blurb. It's cool seeing the champions like conflict with.
We're learning more about like why they do.
Right. Yeah. Why they do their motivations. And
we got like a snippet though, so we don't really know motivations. We know like we're kind of getting more personality in that sense, which is it's why I love Grand Archive so much. What drew me to it so much was how fleshed out the lore is. It's like I played Destiny, that god awful game.
Yeah, and there's so much lore in Destiny.
I think I have 3,000 hours plus played in Destiny. Destiny 2 alone, not even like Destiny 1. Yeah. And that game is god awful. But the lore is so good. And like our very own LB Tex, he stopped playing. We all switched to PC, so he stopped playing Destiny because he had nobody to play with before it became crossplay. And it sucked because he would come home from work and he would like get his little snackies and he'd sit crisscross applesauce on the couch and he would load up Destiny, and before even playing he would just like go into all of like the exotic weapons and stuff and read the lore. And that's what was like so entertaining about Destiny, and like that drew me to Grand Archive, how good the lore was. And this is just like every time we talked about like Worlds or the event she's at, we like you and I are always like we praise the lore and how
speaking
good
of which, make sure you go and tell Belle how great the lore is, because
she tweet at Belle right now.
Yeah, she works so hard for all of us.
I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is.
She works so hard for all of us, and I think it is worth telling her, because sometimes just a little bit of a positive word to someone can change their day.
I'm not tweeting at Belle Delphine. You know what? I'll do that afterwards.
Yeah, don't do that one. But yeah, just a positive word can help everything. And
Belle takes her job so seriously, and she has such pride in her work. And I mean, I always tell everybody when they're doing a good job. And so like when we talked to Belle at Worlds and we were telling her like how wonderful the lore is and how much we appreciate it, like she was glowing.
Yeah.
And it, like everybody should take the time to let her know how much they appreciate it. And if you don't appreciate the lore, you should. Or Merlin Wick will come for you.
Yeah. Merlin Wick. The Baba Yaga.
If it's Merlin Wick, who's the Baba Yaga?
Merlin, right? That's what they call.
Oh, that's right. Merlin is the Baba Yaga.
Yeah,
my bad. I was thinking of who was the Russian. Who are the bad guys? Everybody.
Yeah.
But the very interesting, again, like we were talking, like we discussed. I really enjoy how it plays just like the game, like how Tristan is unbeatable. Man, I literally cannot beat Tristan.
Yeah, it's so
if they
funny.
do a lore article for Tony, it's just going to be like 3 pages of nothing happening, right?
Probably. That's my experience with Tony. So I'm doing this real cool thing. Oh, I'm dead.
I played 2 Tonys at Boston, and both of them they just did nothing until they got Atmos Ares out, and then Hector, the new one, which I didn't realize how good that card was.
Yeah, I didn't realize that the imbue is on the bad part of that card.
Yeah, you don't care. You don't care about the imbue.
Yeah.
Like, the card is just so good. So, like, you just can't... Once they build the wall, that's it. They just sit there behind the wall, and then... I'm Tony. It's like, I can't kill you, and they just, like, ping damage you with the...
It's funny.
So tough.
I want to... I don't know. I've 3... You haven't seen me in a bit. I have 3 CL decks built right now.
Do you really?
One in each color.
I love that. I've always, as the self-proclaimed Diana's #1 fan.
Yeah.
Sorry, Shin. I always have 3 Diana flavors. And see, now the problem is I have to have 6 Diana flavors. I have to have 3 new Diana flavors and 3 old Diana flavors.
I don't think you can.
I don't. The Fire Diana in Umbra is the only Diana play. I feel like there's a win list there. I had a pretty cheeky win list for a minute that it was just I played that Store Champs in Western Mass.
Yeah.
It just turboed and did the Diana thing, but that's all it did. And it was super susceptible to if you just if you touch the gun, I just lost.
Yeah.
But maybe now with some of the new Umbra cards, there could be something there. And Wind Piercer's such a hell of a card.
I mean, hey, if you take a look at what I think it was Fome played a Curse Breaker deck. and did really well.
So I have to wait for Cam to get back to argue more because it's difficult to argue over Discord because he just stops answering you, as everybody knows. TM. I think he just stuck Cursebreaker in the deck because people are seeing more Dianas now because Diana makes sense. I am Diana's #1 fan and also Diana's worst player.
Apparently, he had the Diana matchup, and
that's the thing. You bring he planned for the Diana matchup because she is good in a meta where champions are going to level 3. In my testing, I just felt like Merlin and Lorraine got better tools. So like I could get to level 3 with the Ryle package similarly, but then like once I got there, all I do is shoot.
Like, you still have that same Diana
but
issue.
Seeing Foam's list, like, the man's a chef. They're a chef. Throwing a handful of curses in, like Cam was like, oh, there's 3 play sets of curses, me, Muppet noises, and I think you can play. Those curses are so good. Like one of them is the heal 12, so good. Like heal 12 -2, that's fine. I'll take that all day. That buys me another turn to continue to shoot.
I think Malevolent Vow is a very slept on card.
Oh, the card is so good. I put too much stock in.
Whoa, perfect. I'm not a rich man, all right? I barely afford the 3 I have. All right, let's calm down with 3 CL lineages. I surely swap them back and forth between the 3 decks.
Oh yeah, of course. Who do you think we are?
Holy.
True champion Caven?
Yeah. Jeez.
I know.
Yeah. That is the issue, is that it's slow, but I really think it's slept on. I think that card is really, really good.
I think you have to do it. Well, the other card that I put too much stock in was the one that you play if you're distant in your recollection that says if you do anything during my turn, you die.
Yeah.
And I put too much stock in that card. I put a full play set in, and I never found the need for it. Like,
what?
It's you play it, so you have to be distant. Mm-hmm. You can play it only during your recollection and only if you're distant. And it says if your opponent would play any cards or activate any abilities during your turn, they take 8 unpreventable damage each time.
Is that a Coil? Nightmare's Coil?
Yes. Card? Yes. I was like 4 of mandatory. That card's broken. And then I played the Ryle deck with it, and I was constantly sitting with it in my hand. And I was like, this is not as good as I thought it was, because like Umbra Diana doesn't really have, a kill turn.
Right.
Like it's not a turn where it's like I'm going to kill you here. My plan is just to get to 3, start putting curses on you.
Does Umbral Tithe care which character or which player has curses on them?
It's just curses in general.
So you could just like load yourself with curses and then Umbral Tithe them to death.
That's true. So I think I'm gonna.
You know what I was thinking? Because a lot of people forget it. Creeping Torment. That's just a real card.
Oh yeah,
that's not a token.
I
was thinking about putting them in my side.
I had a play set, so I built a water Cursebreaker list a while ago.
Yeah,
and I don't think Travis is here. I played against him, and he still to this day, when he plays Diana players, he tells them the story where I basically got out the snake, the snake that turns into an arrow, the on hit load into a bow. So I was using Umbral Tithe, not Umbral Tithe, Creeping Torments. I was playing them just on myself. Because like that's the last one you play, and then you get rid of your curses, and it's like, it was so bad. But once I was able to do it, the snake you can hit the snake for 3, load it into a bow, shoot a bow 4 times for 5 damage each, because it's the only like good Regalia bow we have. So it was like 5, 10, 15, 20, 23, and then you have guns out, you were able to go grab 2 bullets and then shoot them for more times, and it was impossible to get off, but when it was so delicious when it was.
That's so funny.
But you have to play it in fire.
Yeah, I was thinking
I'm gonna build Foam's list, and I think I'm gonna try it.
I was thinking of just like in CL, just playing Creeping Torments, because like what is like Merlin gonna do if you're just like, yeah, I'll cast 2 Creeping Torments on you, pass.
Oh, you're saying like cast them and just put it on Merlin?
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true.
So I'll Ghost of Pendragon. I guess I'll take 12.
That's not a terrible idea. Because it costs 0?
It's 1.
Does it cost 1?
It costs 1.
I think you're right. It costs 1.
But like, it's so funny. You're just like
nobody would expect that.
Yeah, it is CL deck. You're just like you're playing like the CL control deck with like the siphoning fractals. You're just like
you got that entire hand. So you're just like, I'm gonna Creeping Torment you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Creeping Torment you. Yeah. I'm gonna Creeping Torment you. You know what? I'm gonna Umbral Tithe.
Yeah, I'll pass. It's your turn. Okay. Oh, you're Merlin. Oh, it's your on turn?
Oh, you're going to draw
You're gonna draw two?
cards?
All right.
Okay, take 6.
Take 6. Oh, you're going to Ghost of Pendragon? Whoops.
Well, that's fine. They'll only take the 6.
Yeah, I know
the
they'll take
two.
the 6, but yeah. And then you Umbral Tide them the next turn.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Well, so they put down to play Ghost of Pendragon, and then you Umbral Tide them, because Umbral Tide says if they have 6 cards in their memory, they take 4 more damage.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
I like it.
It's funny.
I like it. I love cheeky Umbra stuff.
You can play Umbral Tide too. That card's not class bonus.
Oh no, I think. Well, you're not playing curses typically. Do you have a curse seal list?
I want to build one. I've talked about it a bunch, and Cam always shoots it down.
No, I'm here for it.
But
I will be your devil's advocate. He shoots down my curse breaker decks too.
I really think
that man plays Arisana. What does he know?
Yeah, I think there's a really cool CL curse deck because you have remove affliction or reverse affliction. It takes off a bunch of curses off you.
Oh, true.
So you can just like curse the shit out of yourself and just be like, nope.
I think you should do it. I think you should build the Ryle package, Fire CL, and then like you kill them with just curses.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's sick.
But you could do curses, and then what's the other one that like deals? Oh no, that's the dealing them the 13. That's too many cards.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still hitting them each
time.
You
just build a control package, right? Like you build what I was playing before with like Pepper Dans and Siphoning Fractals and Bad Tea Party. You build that deck again.
Do you still play who's the hot goth mommy?
Spirel.
Do you play Spirels?
Correct.
I think Spirel is a Cursebreaker card too. That's if I'm going to build a straight Cursebreaker deck, which I think will be possible.
The issue with Spirel is that she doesn't fit into any deck unless you're playing Siphoning Fractals or something, like something like that. Because
shun the non-believer. Shun.
I think Spirel is a very strong card, but my issue in playing her historically, me playing her, is that anytime I can activate her, or anytime I can play her, I don't have enough cards to also activate her on the same turn. So I think in a deck where you are playing Siphoning Fractals and you can play Spirel, you're good, right? Because you play Spirel, you have 2 Siphoning Fractals, you can activate her.
The ability, yeah. That's true.
But I've definitely wanted to mess around with the curse deck because it sounds super cool.
I love Curse Breakers so much.
And with 30 health, like sometimes that detriment's not even that big of a deal.
True, because with depending like 2 curses, it's -4.
Right. You can play Profane Binding. You can play Profane Binding and not die. Right?
Profane Binding is the -5 one.
Yeah. So it puts you to a regular champion.
Right. That's true. Which that's the benefit of playing a guardian because you have the extra health.
Right. So they can play with. They go to kill you. You are Profane Binding.
Oh, that's not fair.
And then you equip it, and you're like, okay, well now I'm not dead.
Right.
And then the next turn, you like Malevolent Vow or remove. What is it? Exercise Curses, the one that gains you life when you remove curses off you.
Right. You Malevolent Vow, and then you Umbral Tithe.
Right. Like there's so many.
Have the curses.
There's so many cool things.
I think you can Umbral Tithe, and then in response, because Exercise Curses is fast.
Is it?
Because
I thought Exercise Curse was slow because it heals. Right. Hey chat, sorry, we're kind of popping off here about this Curse CL deck.
Curses are so cool. You know what? Give it 5 months when Alice is a curse deck, and that's all Cam's gonna talk about.
Yeah, surely.
And you'll be like, well, what about Curse Seal? And he'll be like, Swedish Chef, Muppet noises yelling at you.
All right,
Alice show.
I think we're gonna have to end the show here. Just because it is getting to the point where we're just ranting about curses. But you can find us live every.
Huh? You have to change the thumbnail.
I'm just gonna put
the cursed episode.
I'm just gonna cursed episode and picture of creepy Torment. You can find us live every Friday.
Look there. Exercise Curses is fast but doesn't heal. So you Umbral.
Oh, it's purifying something. What's the one that heals you? I don't remember.
It's
like purification.
We're inspiring people. Playing Cursed Tristan at locals tomorrow, and it's Steve's fault. He gave me the idea.
Perfect.
We're all here for
Perfect. Let me know how it does next week.
We're all. See, and Tristan has cool curse cards too. She has attacks that curse you.
Yeah. So does CL.
Here for the curses. This is the curse meta. Purification.
Purification. Yeah. CL also has a curse attack.
This is the curse meta.
He has one that, like, if you deal 5, it equips to your opponent. If it doesn't, it equips to you.
Yeah. Didn't Sil say, like, even the testers, I'm sure Poro can confirm.
We don't cook enough.
People don't cook enough. Like, everybody thinks that level 3 decks are bad unless they have a one-hit kill. It's because nobody's discovered the curse meta yet.
All right. We're just gonna keep yapping. You can find the show live every Friday at 12 p.m. EST here on the YouTube. You can find, if you would like to follow us, all of our social media links are down below. If you have anything that you would like us to talk about on the show, please leave a comment. Let us know. Reach out to us. And with that, thank you all for watching. This is our 100th episode. We couldn't have done this without all of you guys. Whatever happened to Trent?
Who?
That guy?
That old guy?
Yeah. That guy.
Didn't they put him in a retirement home?
I have no idea.
I think they put him in a retirement home.
Thank you all for watching. We will see you next week. Cam will be back, and we will be discussing Sentai Pay. Have a good one, guys. If my mouse would work. There we go.
Angry Muppet noises.